Okay. So now, first we need to understand why we require this flip-flop conversion. So as we discussed, like maybe we have only D flip-flop available with us, and I want functionality of T flip-flop, right? So this is in the stock. We have this in the stock, and this functionality we want. So what we need to do, we need to convert this D flip-flop into T flip-flop. So actually in the conversion, what happened? Suppose we have this D flip-flop. Let's say this has a clock, and here we have input that is D. We have output Q and Q bar, right? Now what we'll do, we will add a additional combinational circuit. You can say additional combinational circuit that will give a functionality of T flip-flop for this. So you will give as input T, clock is already one input here, and Q and Q bar will be the output. So once you club this entire structure in one box, let's say I am clubbing this entire structure into one box, right? In that case, you will have a flip-flop, let's say that is actually T and clock is the input, and Q and Q bar is the output. Where inside this box we have a combinational circuit along with a D flip-flop. So now what we have to do, we have to figure out this combinational circuit, this additional circuit that actually give you functionality of T flip-flop, but the output of this circuit will go into the D flip-flop, right? So ultimately the goal of this conversion to find out this combinational circuit, right? Now suppose I want to make a JK flip-flop using D flip-flop. So what will happen? This combinational circuit will have input J and K, and then it will go to the D flip-flop, right? And then it will give a output Q and Q bar. So once you take this as a one box, so you can say this is your combinational circuit. So once you see this is as one box, you will see we have three inputs. One is J, K, and clock, and output is Q and Q bar. But what is inside this circuit? Inside this circuit is actually one combinational circuit and a D flip-flop. Right. So this is the overall objective to find out this combinational circuit so that you can make any flip-flop with any other flip-flop that is available with you. Okay. So to make this particular conversion, first we need to quickly revise these tables because that is going to utilize over there. So just quick revision SR flip-flop. So we have truth table, we have characteristic table, we have excitation table. Now in case of characteristic table, what will be the clock value? What we are considering as a clock value while you are making
1 0
1.
1.
So clock always 1 while we are making the characteristic table, right? Similarly, using characteristic table, we are making the excitation table, right? Similarly, we have a characteristic table of D flip-flop, excitation table of D flip-flop, right? Then we have a truth table of JK flip-flop, then truth table of characteristic table of JK flip-flop and excitation table of JK flip-flop. Let me give some numbering. So let me give, this is first line, second, third row, fourth row, fifth row, sixth row, seventh row, and eighth row. Now, can you tell me out of these 8 rows in the characteristic table of JK flip-flop, and if you compare this characteristic table with SR flip-flop characteristic table, right, then which rows will be different? If you are able to recall SR flip-flop characteristic table. So That is important part, right? So what JK has solved, if you are able to recall, when the value is 1 1, then it was not used state. But what JK has done, they are used those state as a toggle state. So now you can figure out, can you figure out which rows is different than SR flip-flop?
So 4 and 8.
Exactly, 4 and 8, where JK is 1 1. So in case of SR flip-flop, that was X and this was also X. But in case of JK flip-flop, it is inversion of your QT value. So currently here QT value is 0, so that's why the output is 1 here, right? And here QT value is 1, so output is, or you can say next state is 0. Right? Any doubt, guys, till this point? Similarly, we have T flip-flop truth table, characteristic table and excitation table. Anyone, any doubt till this point? So we have just seen all the truth table, characteristic table and excitation table. Now let's understand the conversion process. So once you do it, then you will find, okay, it's so easy. So the very first thing we have to identify what is what flip-flop we have and what we want. So available and required flip-flop. Now, what is available? We have to find out the excitation table of available flip-flop. Just remember this thing. Excitation table of available flip-flop, and whatever the character required flip-flop, we required characteristic table for the required flip-flop, right? So whenever you want to, for example, you want to convert from D to T, so then you require excitation table of D flip-flop and characteristic table of T flip-flop, right? Now just so we'll see that we'll make all the entries in the table and then write the Boolean expression and draw the circuit. So let's do something, then it will be more clear, right? So first I want to convert D to JK. So what is available here? D is available, and what we want JK flip-flop. So what we have done, the very first thing, we already identified the first step. So available is D and we want to convert into the JK. So excitation table is required for the available flip-flop, that is the D flip-flop. So we have excitation table of D flip-flop and we require characteristic table of JK flip-flop. So here we have characteristic table of JK flip-flop, right? Now, once you have all these things, what you have to do now? Why these two tables are required? Now you have to look into two columns in this characteristic table. So which column you have to look into? You have to look into Q and QT plus 1. And based on these combination, you have to look into this excitation table and fill these D entry. Got it? So you can say when value is 0, 0, what will be the D value? Can you find out in the excitation table?
0.
It will be 0. Again we have 0, 0, it will be 0. When 0, 1, it will be 1. Again it's 0, 1, it will be 1. Now next 1, 1. We have 1, 1, 0, it will be 0. 1, 1, again 1, 1, 0, it will be 0. So can you fill these entries? Anyone, any doubt on this? Guys, anyone, any doubt on this? Can you fill these entries? It's quite easy, right? Now, the next task, what we have to do, after filling this entry, we just need to forget this QT plus 1. We do not require it afterward. Now, what next we will do? Now we have a table Now you understand this is just a table where you have these three input and this one output. Now I want a function of d function, which is the function of qt, j and k. qt, j and k. So now how you'll solve this? What you will do? I want a function. Yes, yes.
So K map.
Simple. We can utilize the k map, a three variable k map. So let me draw it quickly for you. So we have a quick k map. And let me fill the entries. So it's a qt bar, it's a qt, it's a j bar, k bar, jk, j bar k, jk, jk bar. Now let me fill the entries. It's a 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. I am correct or not? Yeah. Now what you will do? How you will make the pairs, because quad is not possible. Oh. Control Z is possible. Let me do it again quickly. 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, and make the K map. Sorry, so let me do it quickly. Qt, J bar, K bar, J bar K, JK, JK bar, 1, 1, 1, 1. Rest all zeros. Let me more careful. Okay. Now I want, so I have two pairs. One is here and second one is here, right? Now let me write, so I want a function for d. So now d is equal to, can you define the function here?
So qt bar j
Qt bar j plus
qt k bar.
Qt k bar. Now I got a function, right? Now next is, once you got the function, you have to write the circuit diagram. So let me write the circuit diagram quickly. So first I will require the AND gate, right? That will pass. I require another AND gate that will also pass. Here input is a NOT of K, right? Here input is the J. Now both will go into the OR. Let me make a OR here. And this OR will feed into the D flip-flop, and output is QT, and here output is QT bar. And here we have clock. Right. Now I want QT bar with J. So what I will do, I will take this QT bar and quickly pass it here. And in this moment, I want QT here. So I will take this and pass it here. Now, if you look into this entire circuit, so if you make a box for this circuit, what is input here? J, K, and this clock. And what is output? It's a Q and QT and QT bar. So it doesn't look like a JK flip-flop. It look like a JK flip-flop, right? Now let's understand, is really it is working as a JK flip-flop or not, or just we have made some diagram here. So let's understand that. So in order to understand that, let's take some example. So first of all, let me erase this, and I will take a different color. So let me take one example that is actually toggle example, because that was the most important and most different. So for that, J is 1, K is 1, clock is 1. Now let's start with some value. So suppose I start with qt equal to 0 and qt bar equal to 1. So once qt is 0, so that is feeded here. So you'll feed 0 here and 1 here. Now just give me output in this point and this point. What will be the output in these 2 points? What about in the first point?
1.
1. Definitely. What about here?
0.
0. What about here?
1.
1. Now once clock is 1, D input is 1, what will be the QT value? Yes? Yes?
1.
1. So it will modify to 1 and this will modify to 0. Now once this will modify, let's go back and modify here as well. So this is become 0 and this is become 1. Right? Now what will happen? What about this? This will
0.
modify to 0. And what about
1.
this?
0,
1.
1,
1 or 0? Let's rethink.
1.
1.
1,
K is 1, right? K is 1. We are using a NOT gate.
Okay, 0, sir.
So this will be 0. This will be 1. So definitely it will remain 0. So 0 and 0, it will be 0. Clock is 1. So what will happen to QT? It will again change to the 0. And this will again change to the 1. Got it, everyone? So means actually it is start toggling. That is the behavior of your JK flip-flop when J and K equal to 1. Any doubt, guys, here? Guys, any doubt till this point? No. If you don't have any doubt, let's do this. So try to do this. Just take 1-2 minutes and do this at your end. Take 2 minutes and do this. Process is already written, so you can check out the process and complete this.
0, 1, 1, 0.
So in case of D flip-flop, definitely it will be 0, 1, 1, 0. You do not need to worry, just take the QT plus 1. Now, what we want? We want a 4, or you can say 2 variable K map, where you are saying it's T bar and T, it's QT and QT bar. Values are 0, 1, 1, 0. So now, what will be the functionality here?
Sir, QT bar and QT होना चाहिए.
So the D equal to, yes, true. It should be QT bar and this will be QT. Correct. Thank you. So here we will get QT bar and T plus QT and T bar. Right?
Yes.
Now, in this case, can we see this equation and is this a specific gate?
QT XOR T.
QT. So you can say D equal to QT XOR T. So let me draw the circuit. So we have taken a D flip-flop. Input is this. Now we have XOR gate. And one input is your T. Second input is your QT. Here we have QT bar, it's QT, and we have a clock. Right? It's quite simple, right? Anyone, any doubt on this? Guys, any doubt on this?
No, sir.
No. Okay. So now just do it for yourself from your side. Now here, one important point, here we have 2 outputs. It means you require 2 K maps, one for S, one for R. And we have 2 equations as well. So try to do it at your end. Then we'll discuss. Try at your end. Take 2-3 minutes and try to solve it. Tell me what will be the function for S and what will be the function for R. So in order to fill the entries in S and R, you can check out the excitation table of SR flip-flop that is written in the left. So read this and fill this. And how you'll fill? You have to check these combination QT plus 1 and QT. So map QT plus 1 into the excitation table, pick the values of S and R and put it into the second table. So do it quickly at your end. And anyone done? Just tell me. Have anyone done?
सर S के लिए QT bar J and R is J bar K plus J K bar QT.
Okay, so let me do quickly. So can you tell the entries here? 0x,
0x
0x,
10
10, 10,
10 x0
x and 0,
01
0, 1,
x0
x0 and last
1
0.
10 1
Zero,
10
zero,
10 so 10 last wala
zero,
How?
one.
zero
How 0? It's a 1 and 0, right?
अच्छा
QT
हाँ
is
ठीक है
1, QT plus 1 is 0. So you have to pick 0.
sorry
Okay, so now we
हाँ
got two S and R. So let me quickly make the K map for S. So here we have QT bar and QT. Here we have J bar, K bar, J bar K, JK, JK bar, and fill the entries 0, 0, 1, 1, X, 0, X, 0. Okay, so in that case, this X is not useful at all. So we can make a quick pair and So we have one pair here. And with this pair, we can say your S equal to, so this is for S equal to J QT bar. Now let me do for the R. Let me save some space so that I can draw the diagram as well here. So I have, so X 0 0 0 1 0 1. Again, this X is not useful at all. So we have one pair here. And with this pair, your R is equal to
KQT.
K QT, right?
Yes, sir.
KQT, right? So now we can make, so we have these two function, and in that case, I have one AND gate which has input of J, and this will be QT bar. So I will take from QT bar, and here we have K, and this input is QT. Now let me take, this is your SR flip-flop, so this will go to the S and this will go to the R. Here we have clock, output is QT, and here output is QT bar, and this QT will go to the K, and this go to the here, right? So this is your JK flip-flop using SR flip-flop, right? Anyone, any doubt on this? Guys, any doubt on this?
No,
Anyone?
sir.
Cool. Now we have one last, maybe last, JK to D flip-flop. So let's do it quickly. So it's Q00, so 0x, 01, so 1x, 10, so x1, I think same will be filled, 11, so it will be x0. Now we have to make equation for J. So I will quickly make equation for J. So it's QT bar and QT, D bar and D. It's 0, 1, X, X. Now what we can do? Yes. So this is your J. Now let me do for K as well. First fill the entries. So it will be X, X, 1, 0. So this is your E bar, T, QT bar and QT. So what will be the equation for J? What will be the equation for J? Can we make a pair? I'm audible, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can we make a pair? So it will become G equal to D. And here also we can make a pair, K equal to D bar. Simply. So now what I will take a JK flip-flop. It's a J, it's a K, it's a clock. And this will attach with a NOT gate, and here we have D, and this is your QT, let's say, and this is your QT bar. This is not the same as like when you make SR like D flip-flop using SR, then also that will be the same, and either you will make D flip-flop using JK flip-flop, that will also the same, right? Because ultimately if you look into the difference, between SR and JK, that is in the combination of when S and R is 1 1 or J or K is 1 1. So that combination anyways is not coming into the D flip-flop, right? So if someone say, can you convert SR to D flip-flop, that we already seen, you just add a NOT gate, right? So with this process, we can see, okay, if we go with the process, then also we will end up with the same result. So any doubt, guys, till this point, anyone? Guys, any doubt?
No, sir.
Great. So now, once you understand this conversion, similarly, let's look into the different thing, that is the state diagram. So we'll see some very, you can say, useful thing in the computer science, that is state diagram. Have you seen state diagram in your discrete circuit course? In the discrete circuit course? By chance? No? Yes, no,
I don't think so.
not true. Okay. Okay. So a state diagram is like a control thing, like a step by step how you'll move forward. So let me make one state diagram first of all for you. So let me say I have one state. So state is represented by the circle and the value is 0 0. Then I have another state and value is 0 1. Then I have one more state, value is 1 0, and I have one more state, value is 1 1. This is initial state, so I am putting as initial. Now once the input is 0, it will remain into the same state. Once if you are in this state and you got input 1, you will reach to the another state, that is 0 1 state. And in this state again, if it gets 0 input, then it will remain in the same state. And if this got input 1, then it will jump to the same state, another state, that is 1 0. Similarly, if this state got input 0, it will remain in the same state. And if it will go to the got one input, it will go to the next state. Again, if it is getting 0, it will be the 0 in the same state, and if it got 1, it will reach to the next state, right? So this is one example of state diagram, right? Where we have, so this circle is representing as the state, and whatever value is giving inside this circle, that is the state value. So this first state value is 0 0, second state value is 0 1, third state value is 1 0, fourth state value is 1 1. So let me make a state table from this state diagram, right? So quickly let me make, so I'm saying, so I will make two tables. I'm saying I have current state, then I will say I have an input, then next state. This information I have to fill, right? Next state. Now let me fill one entry so that you can easily understand what we are looking at. Suppose initially I am in the 0 0 state, right? Now I'm saying, so let me do one thing. This 0 0 and try it a little bit far. Suppose I am in 0 0 state and here I got input 0. What will be the next state? Can you see in the diagram and tell me what will be the next state? This is the input, this is the input. So if you got 0 input, where it is going? Yes, where it is going? Anyone is there? Yes, guys.
It is going back to itself.
It going back to itself. So means you are remaining into the 0 0 state. Now, if you have input 0 0, I am taking input as 1. What will be the next state?
0, 1.
0, 1. Now, if your input is 0, 1, I am giving input 0, or your current state is 0, 1, I am giving input 0. What will be the next state? 0, 1 only. I'm saying I have an input 0 and 1. Sorry. I have input 0 and 1, and input is 1. What will be the next state?
1, 0.
1, 0. Similarly, if you say I have 1, 0, input is 0, the next state is, sorry, it will be 1, 0 only. Right? So similarly, let me fill all the entries. So when again you have input 1, 0, input is 1, it will go to the 1, 1. If your input is 1, 1, you have input 0, then it will go to the 1, 1 only, it will remain in the same. And if you have input 1, 1, you are getting input 1, it will go to the 0, 0. So can we say this is a counter kind of thing, where once you add 1 into 0, 0, it will go to the 1. When again 1 into the 0, it will go to the 2. And again 1 into the 2, it will go to the 3, and again if you add 1, it will back to the 0. So it can be like a circular counter, right, where you are counting from 0 to 3, but if you are going beyond 3, it will again back to the 0. Got it? Any doubt till this point? Guys, any doubt till this point?
No, sir.
Right. So if you are able to make this state diagram, can we make a state table here?
Yes, sir.
Now, one important thing, I want to store this state information. What is this information that I want to store? So in order to store this information, how many bits we have to store? Yes. How many bits we need to store if you want to store this state information? How many bits it have? 2 bits. So right, I want to store 2-bit information, right? Because every state has only 2-bit information. Now in order to store this, how many flip-flop you required? Suppose I have a D flip-flop. How many flip-flop required for storing this 2-bit information? Yes. How many flip-flop we needed? Let's think how many bit one flip-flop is storing. Yes.
Sir, 1.
1 bit. So for 2-bit, how many flip-flop required?
2.
Simply 2 flip-flops. So we require 2D flip-flop, let's say. So now if we have 2D flip-flop, how we can represent? Let me represent in a simpler way. I have a DA. I have, instead of saying DA, I said I have a QA. So first flip-flop represented by A and second flip-flop represented by B. So this is the QA and QB. And what is the next state that we are looking for? QA plus 1 and QB plus 1. Now I'm saying in order to get this state from the current state, what is the input? So let's say DA and DB. That I have to figure out what will be the DA and DB value if your current state is 0 and next state is 0. So now you can say how we can figure out. Simply, once you want to look for DA, you have to look only QA and QA plus 1. So with the help of excitation table, can we fill these entries? So let me quickly make excitation table for you. So QT plus 1 and the D value. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So it will be 0, 1, 0, 1. Can you give this information to me? What will be the DA value? What will be the DA value first? So in case of DA, you have to check QA and QA plus 1. So what is QA and QA plus 1? It is 0, 0. So what will be the DA value?
0.
0. What about this?
1.
Why 1?
0, 0, 0. So
0, because QA and QA plus 1. I'm looking only for this row, sorry, this column and this column to find out DA column. So it will be 0, then again 0, then next
1.
0, 1,
1.
1, 1, 1, 1,
1.
again 1, 1, 1, again 1, 1, 1, and last 1, 0,
0.
0.
0.
What about DB? Now you have to look into the B. So now
0.
what we will do? Okay, just give me a minute. So now I will look into this column and this column to find out the second column. So 0, 0, it will be 0, 0, 1,
0.
0, 1,
0. 1. 1.
1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, again 0, 1, 1, it's 1, 1, 1, it's 1, 1, 0, it's 0.
0.
Right. Now you have filled DA and DB value with the help of your current state and input. Current state and next state. Any doubt till this point? Anyone? Guys, any doubt till this point? Anyone? Any doubt till this point?
No, sir.
Now,
No, sir.
right. Now, what if you want to design the circuit for this? Right. So in that case, let me summarize the circuit here. We have a flip-flop A, you can say D flip-flop, that is DA. We have another flip-flop, that is DB. Here you have QA as a output. Here you have QB as a output. Right. Now, what will be the input combination here? It will be the QA, QB, and the input. So means ultimately we have to figure out this circuit, the combinational circuit that takes the input of QA, QB and input and put information into the DA so that the next output will be QA plus 1. Right. That we have seen into the while we have done the flip-flop conversion. Just go back. Let me do it. So what we have done in the flip-flop, I want S as a output, SR as a output here because SR is available. So here what you said, simply you said DA and DB is available. But input is, instead of flip-flop, input is QA, QB and input. This input, right? So with the help of these inputs, we can produce appropriate value input for DA so that the next output will be the QA plus 1. Okay, so this part we will see into the next lecture how we can make the equation, making the equation straightforward. Now you will simply take the K map for DA, K map for DB, and input for this K map will be QA, QB and input. Right, and based on that you will simply make the equation, right? So that part we will see into the next class, right? Any doubt guys till filling this information, how you have filled the information of DA and DB, how you have made, like from this state diagram, how you have made the state table? Anyone any doubt on this? So this is your state table and this is your state diagram. So anyone, how to make this state diagram, that we'll discuss later. But if you have this state diagram, can you make the state table? Yes, no? Can we make the state table? Anyone is there? Guys, if you have a state diagram, can you make the state table?
Yes, sir.
Right. Once you make the state table, we can take a whatever flip-flop is available, we can find the entries of this flip-flop because we already have QA and QA plus 1 information, or QB and QB plus 1 information. So based on that, we can fill these entries as well. Okay, so that's it for today. In the next lecture, we will discuss how we can make this state diagram first. Second, we will also discuss, once we have a state diagram, how we can make the state table, that we already seen, but we will recap it quickly. And once we decide the flip-flop, what flip-flop we have, how we will make the equations so that it will act or it will perform the operation what is represented by the state diagram. So these all things we'll see in the next lecture. And for second batch, I think next lecture is tomorrow itself. Saturday is Tuesday timetable, if I'm correct, in this week. Right?
Yes.
So tomorrow we have lecture. So we'll catch you in the tomorrow's lecture. Okay, guys. So that's it from my side.
Thank you, sir.